Hello, this is Beastly Eel with another Eel Talk, and on this episode we're talking about Loki, the TV series, aka the Disney Plus series that's going to be airing this Wednesday. Um, so what I want to do is talk about kind of what my thoughts are for this, because I'm kind of really excited for it. Loki, for at least the cinematic universe, is my favorite villain. So apparently the premise of this show is um, when Loki takes the Tesseract in Endgame. Supposedly it creates an alternate timeline. And that particular Loki is the Loki that we're going to be seeing in this show. So this is so his mother isn't dead. He didn't see his mother die. He didn't have his father die. He didn't face Thanos at all. So this Loki is like early Loki, like right after the events of Avengers 1. So clearly he must get captured in some sort of capacity. I don't know how. Um, and he's taken by the Time Variance Authority, TVA. Apparently, they're a group that live outside of time and space to monitor the timeline to make sure that there's no abnormalities. So this is interesting. It brings the concept that they are the ones who deal with the time, um, and so they have to fix it. So apparently, Loki is given a chance um, to be helpful, shockingly. So apparently, he's going to be helping the TVA to fix the timeline that he's being blamed for breaking. And of course, in Loki fashion, he's going to try to escape because he's him. So this is a tough one because with this show, we're going to see Loki kind of be dialed back in time, in the sense that we're going to see a Loki who really hasn't turned anti-hero. Um, he's still the villain. So he's got to make a choice in the sense of, do you want to still exist, you know, and help out, or do you just not exist anymore? And yeah, I just don't. It's going to be tough because I have a feeling that this is going to really be the show that brings in the multiverse theory. We're going to see him going through and messing up with human history, apparently. We're going to see another villain that we haven't seen. And I can't even fathom who the villain is because there are so many that manipulate time. Well, I shouldn't say so many, but but there's enough of them that can. But they just are, they, they're too powerful to be involved. So I don't know. I have no idea who's going to be the bad guy in this. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, for goodness sakes, it could technically just be Captain America. I mean, we don't know. I mean, I doubt it, but I'm just like, he could be the reason because he goes back in time to place the stones back, and he stays behind. There's a lot of potential of seeing characters we've already met before, um, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to for this season because apparently it's going to be multiple seasons. So it's tough. It really is tough, and it's just very interesting. Tough but interesting. So it's one of those things where anything can happen. I'm very curious. Obviously, Loki tries to escape multiple times. Not surprising at all. Um, I'm curious to see if they're going to keep out the Marvel characters and have him fix human history in general, or if they're going to try to fix the cinematic universe. It's going to be tough until we see it because we definitely know that this is an alternate Loki. So this is not the one we know fully, which then makes begs the question that there's alternate universes, which proves the multiverse theory that has been so touched upon before this, but has not actually been explored yet. And we know it's going to be coming in for Doctor Strange, but this might be our first instance of it. This also could kind of lead into what if a little bit, in the sense of seeing some of the storylines that might be in there, in here, and it's we're gonna have to find out because this is gonna be a tough one. Um, but yes, so overall, Loki's obviously going to eventually help out the timeline. That's no surprise whatsoever. He's going to attempt and fail several times at escaping because he thinks of himself as so great, when in actuality he's not. I mean, he is great, but he does the same thing over and over again. So people just know his tricks after a while. And he's going to stop somebody from messing up the timeline further, but I don't know who it is. And I definitely believe that there's going to be multiple seasons, because I'm super excited about this. And as long as they do a decent job, I will be gladly watching the second season, if and when that ever comes out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. So Loki premieres June 9th, which is this Wednesday, on Disney Plus, and it's 6 episodes. They're about 40 to 50 minutes per episode. We're gonna we're gonna see a lot, and I think a lot of things are gonna have to be broken down. There's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs that we're gonna have to go through. So when watching Loki, and I do my kind of breakdown, I'm gonna really focus on the Easter eggs because I think they're all gonna matter for the MCU for the future. But for now, that's pretty much all I got on Loki for at least until I watch the first episode. So for now, this is Beastly Eo. Ooh. And if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. And as always, this is Beastly Eo signing out. Have a good night.